everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel XAT, turning problems into solutions. This is me Priyasha, and today in this video we're going to discuss some weakening argument type questions under the critical reasoning section. And with this, I would also like to tell you about my free live classes at Unacademy. So if you wish to practice more with me and ask your doubts or anything like that, then you can surely join me on my free live classes at Unacademy. What you just need to do is follow my profile free of cost, the link of which I have provided in the description box, and you will get notified of all the free live classes I come up with and their topics as well. And along with this, I would also love to tell you about the UCL, that is the Unacademy's Champions League for all the CAT 2022 aspirants. So the UCL is back, guys, and you know what's the benefit of giving the UCL. It is completely in the paper pattern of CAT 2022, and this early mock will have exactly 66 questions in it, which needs to be done in 120 minutes, which is a perfect mock for all of you at such an early stage where you can gauge your levels, your strengths and your weaknesses absolutely free. Yes, you heard me right. Unacademy is bringing up this test for all the CAT 2022 aspirants absolutely free. You just need to check the link in the description box and enroll yourself using the code Priyasha10, and you won't just get the access to this free test, but you would also get access to the 4 days workshop where the teachers will be teaching you section wise tips and strategies, and there will be a session talk with the topper as well, and all of this absolutely free. So along with all the perks of an early mock, you also stand a chance to win up to 100% scholarship on all the plus courses of Unacademy and amazing gift prizes like MacBook Air, iPhone XR and Apple AirPods. So please do not miss out on this opportunity and do take this test even if you have given the UCL in the month of April, because that would give you further access to some more questions of CAT level absolutely free. So do check the link in the description box and enroll into this free test using the code Priyasha10. And now let's get our video started. Hello everyone. So in this video, we'll be discussing the critical reasoning practice set 2, where we have a question based on Coco. And again, this question is from Shantanu. So a shout out to Shantanu as well. Thank you so much, Shantanu, for this question. We'll get started with this question and we'll try to figure out what kind of a critical reasoning section does it cover. So the first thing you read at the bottom is most seriously weakens the argument. That means it's a statement argument type questions. So again, the same request that if you haven't watched the statement argument, statement conclusion, statement assumption types videos already present on my channel, then please do visit that under the verbal ability playlist. You would find it very easier after that to practice it here with me, because I have taken things in detail and I have explained the difference between all of them as well. So please do watch the videos. And here comes another practice set where we have to see which of the following, if true, would most seriously weaken the argument. So to find out the answer here, we first need to know the argument of the passage. And for finding out the argument, I have a trick for you. Generally, when we make questions, we try to sum up the paragraph or sum up our sayings by the last line or the last sentence. So the last sentence will generally depict whether the author is against something or for something. So even without reading the full paragraph, if you just read the last line, financially, therefore, that's the conclusion, standard techniques are better choices for the farmer. So here is a argument. The author says that when compared to the organically grown trees, standard techniques ones are financially better for the farmers. Now I have to make sure that any one of the points or the options mentioned below should weaken this state. Weakening this state means weakening the point that the standard techniques are better. So without reading the passage, we can't get the answer. So let's quickly read the passage. Cocoa grown organically on the trees within the shades of the rainforest canopy commands a premium price. However, acquiring and maintaining the certification that allows the crop to be sold as organically grown is very, very time consuming and laborious. So we are trying to say how the ones which are grown organically are time consuming and laborious. Meanwhile, the price premium for the grower is about 30%, whereas cocoa trees grown in full sun using the standard techniques can have twice the yield of the organic shade grown trees. So financially, standard techniques are better choice for the farmers. So looking at this, we realize that okay, fine, The author is stating the argument that standard techniques are better. And what our question is asking us to do? Our question is asking us to find out an option which will not support this argument, okay, which will go against this argument. So weakening the argument means going against the argument. So let's read the first paragraph, or I mean the first option, and that will help us to eliminate or to select it. Cocoa can be grown only in a climate that has a temperature and moisture characteristics of a tropical rainforest. So does it weaken the point? No. See, it's very close. A is coming very close to the point that yes, organically grown ones are more better, okay, and standard techniques are not better. Coming close to the point of referring that tropical rainforest can refer to the forest canopy under which it's grown organically. So if you link it like that, it's coming very close. But what's the problem in option A? Can anyone recognize that with me? The option here, A, is having a problem, and the problem is that it is talking about that can be grown only. The extreme words like only are the major troublemakers. The moment you realize that something is very stressfully mentioned here, which was not stressfully mentioned in the passage, then that's going to be a wrong answer. Yeah, of course, if it's stressfully mentioned in the passage that the cocoa tree can be grown only organically, then of course this statement would have been true. But when it comes to a point where they are mentioning that cocoa can be actually grown organically also and by standard techniques also, so when it can grow in both the areas, why will we use only? So that's why A is not my correct answer. Now moving to option B, cocoa trees grown using standard techniques require costly application of fertilizers, pesticides, unlike the shade grown trees. Now here's a point which is weakening the point of the author, who was saying that standard technique is financially. This is also a point to be highlighted. Author was specifically talking about financially standard techniques being a better way. But the point that in standard technique, we will be still requiring application of fertilizers, pesticides, which will require a lot of cost, is deviating us, or we can also say that is going absolutely against and opposite to the argument. So this is the perfect sentence which is weakening the argument. But let's just to see C and D. Although organically grown cocoa has long commanded a premium price over cocoa grown using standard techniques, its price has fluctuated. Now, its price being fluctuated has nothing to be done and with the way it is grown. So that's gone. Cocoa is not the only cash crop that can be raised on plots that leave the rainforest canopy overhead. We are not comparing cocoa with some other plants. So that's why the comparison is between cocoa grown by standard methods and cocoa grown by organic methods. So this will also not be correct, and my correct answer for this question is option B. So that was the explanation for this passage, and this was a perfect example of statement argument type questions. If you found this video useful, then please like this video, share it with more and more people, and if you are new to this channel, then do subscribe to the channel as well. I upload content daily so that your materials would be completely there by the time you are appearing for the examination. So thank you so much for watching this video, and until I meet you again, please take care of yourself.